Hi, everyone. This is Sarah from Soul Heart Intuitive Coaching. Hope you had a great weekend and hopefully your Monday is treating you well. So, we're here to discuss the energy for the week starting October 21st through the 27th. And what does it have to tell each of the signs? Pay attention to your sun and your rising sign, as both of them can give you valuable information. And if you're familiar with draconic charts, like I work with a lot of times, pay attention to that sun and rising sign too, as it can provide you with more information on what your soul is working with. So, the energy this week, it's not as big as the last couple of weeks, but we're still on the tail end of that eclipse and we've still got some major things going on. So, what does your inner child need to know so that you can start to work on that information and you can start to move ahead and you can grow as a person and as a soul? So, Aries, your card says find your haven. And it says there's a place of wonder waiting just for you. So many times we have this idea of what things are supposed to look like. And oftentimes that can prevent us from finding where it is that we're actually supposed to be, what it is that we're trying to do. Your haven is out there for you. You just have to allow yourself to step out of the box and look at the world with a little bit of wonder and not think that you know absolutely everything that you need to know already. So take a step back. Try to look at the world with fresh eyes and don't look at it with a sense of, I already know all of this. Take a look at it, see what it has to have. By doing that, you can find your haven that's out there. You can find that place of wonder. You can find that imagination or that sense of creativity or whatever it is that you're searching for that's out there. You just have to allow it to come through you or to be presented to you. So, Aries, find your haven this week. Taurus, accept what is. The act of acceptance will bring peace. So, Taurus, some big stuff is going on for you right now, but you need to accept the situation for what it is. You can't change it, you can't shift it, you can't necessarily make it better, but you can accept it. And with acceptance will come peace. And there is nothing wrong with having a sense of peace about whatever it is that you are working on right now. There's big energy that's coming up. Pluto in just under a month will be moving back into Aquarius, and you will have that Plutonian impact on different things that are going on in your life. It's going to create a square for you. So tensions and challenges are going to come up, and you may already be starting to feel them as it gets closer and closer. And Pluto was in the sign of Aquarius earlier this year. So you got to have a little bit of impact of what that is going to look like in your life. But acceptance is huge. We oftentimes don't give ourselves permission to accept what is. So, Taurus, accept what the situation is this week, and then you can find yourself a sense of peace. Gemini, yours is let love guide you. Choose to see the good in the world today. It can often be really easy to get skeptical and to see the world for not necessarily its potential, but for what it truly is. And the world right now is a complicated place. It's a challenging place. It's a place where not many people lead with kindness or love. So let love show through you. Let love guide you. Be kind. Be nice to people. People are going through a lot. They really need that sense of kindness, that sense of love. Gemini, allow that sense of fun to come out of you. I know it's there. Let that come out. Let people see it. Let love shine through you and be the guiding force that this world so desperately needs. So, Gemini, let love guide you this week. Cancer, yours is flow with the rhythm. Get lost in the rhythm of movement today. So, move your body. Get out there, do something different. Spend time in nature. If just looking around nature, you can see the flow of the energy that's going on out there. There's a sense of just that everything knows what to do. There's a rhythm, there's a cycle to it. It just kind of flows. So allow that movement to just flow. If you need an example, watch water. Water has a flow to it. It has that sense of movement. So flow with the rhythm. Go with the direction that life is taking you. There's nothing wrong with going with the flow and just allowing things to unfold naturally. You don't have to force things to happen the way that you want them to. You can just let them unfold. So, Cancer, flow with the rhythm this week. Leo, yours is go inward, and it says it is time to connect with your inner child. So, you may have been connecting to yourself, but you may not have been connecting to that child within. And your inner child has something to say. All of our inner children have something to say based on the age of our inner child. Inner child work is extremely important. It will allow you to raise in vibration the more that you allow that inner child to speak. And the world needs that light. So give your inner child the opportunity to speak. Inner child work, as I said before, is extremely important. It is some of the most important work that you will ever do for yourself. So allow your inner child out, allow it to have a say, and see what comes up as a result. But go inward and allow that inner part of you. Virgo, yours is become aware, and it says listen to the wisdom of the body. Your body has something to tell you, and it's an important lesson. Our emotions can oftentimes get trapped in our body. So you need to allow those emotions somewhere to go. Allow them room to speak. And then you can start to deal with whatever it is that's coming up. But become aware of what your body is trying to tell you. It has a message for you, as it does for all of us. But it's particularly imperative for you this week to become aware and to pay attention to what your body has to say. So, Virgo, listen to your body, see what it's trying to tell you. Libra, you are enough. You do not have to give more. It can be really easy. Libra wants to people please. They want everybody to like them. They want things to be nice and harmonious and peaceful. But you are enough. You can only be the person that you are here to be. You don't have to be what everybody else expects you to be. You can just be you. You are enough. And that is a mantra that you can say to yourself throughout this week. I am enough. And just keep repeating that to yourself. You don't have to do what other people expect of you. You can just be you and lead life from the place that you're at. So, Libra, you are enough. Scorpio, speak to yourself with kindness. Become aware of how you speak to yourself. Oftentimes, we are harshest on ourselves. It's just the nature of how things seem to work out. But speak to yourself with a little kindness. How would you speak to a child? How would you speak to a baby? How would you speak to another person? Most likely, they're all a little bit different. But my guess is that you're harshest with yourself. So be kind to yourself this week. Reevaluate how it is that you speak to yourself. Allow that sense of how you can get the best results from yourself and allow that to come out. It's important that you speak to yourself with kindness. You are the most important person in your life, even if you don't necessarily agree with that statement. You spend the most time with yourself. So be kind to yourself this week. Sagittarius, your card is practice freedom, and it says release the weight of judgment. So, Sagittarius, allow yourself to soar this week. You can release that sense of judgment, you can release that sense of expectation. That weight is keeping you down, and you don't have to allow it to impact your life. You can soar, but in order to soar, you have to release the weight. So, let go of judgment, let go of expectations, and then you can start the process of soaring. So, Sagittarius, release judgment and practice freedom this week. Capricorn, emotions are the reflection, and it says look for the deeper meaning. There's a deeper meaning in everything that's out there, whether you like it or not. Nothing is exactly what it seems on the surface. Emotions are a reflection of what is going on internally within each of us. So, most of the time, when somebody lashes out at you, there's something going on with inside them that you're just bringing out in them. But it's showing you something as well. So, emotions are a reflection. They're a reflection of what's going on inside you, and they're a reflection of what is going on inside them. The question is, what is that emotion? Look for the deeper meaning that's below the surface. Is it something that you can deal with? Is it something that they should deal with? Now, don't tell somebody else what it is that you've learned about the meaning in terms of their reflection unless it's a full-on conversation that you're willing to have. Most likely, you're not going to get the response that you expect. The only person that you can work on is you. So pay attention to what meaning that is bringing up in you, and you work on you so that you can be the best evolved version of you. So, Capricorn, emotions are the reflection this week. Aquarius, you do not have to go it alone. Reach out for support in this time. It can be really easy to think that we have to do everything all by ourselves. But whether it's another person in this world who you can reach out to for help, or whether it's even just spirit that you can reach out to for help, both of them can provide you with significant resources if you're willing to ask. The hardest thing is to ask. So, Aquarius, make sure that you ask for help this time, this week. You are not alone in anything that you do. There is always support out there. You just have to be willing to ask and to look in the right place. So, remember, Aquarius, you do not have to go it alone this week. And Pisces, yours is you deserve to be seen and it says, let yourself be known. It can be really easy to hide when the emotions get the best of us, but allow yourself to be seen even if you're in pain, even if the world seems to be crumbling around you. You might just get support from somebody, you might get information, or you might just be able to have something else be known. You might be able to show other people how you hold yourself, how you compose yourself, what's truly going on inside of yourself. There's any number of different ways that can come up by allowing yourself to be seen. The other thing that happens when we allow ourselves to be seen, Pisces, is that the universe can find you and it can possibly present you with a gift for what it is that you've been going through. And most likely, like everybody else, especially with Saturn have going through your sign right now, there are things that you've been going through. And it might just be limitations or something else that is a Saturnian word. But you can allow something potentially good to come in your life if you allow yourself to be seen this week. So again, I'm Sarah from Soul Heart Intuitive Coaching. Hopefully this has been helpful for you. You can find me at www.soulheartintuitivecoaching.com. Feel free to comment below. I'd love to start a dialogue with you. I am currently offering 30 and 60-minute sessions. I hope that you enjoy the rest of your week and have a great Monday. And talk to you soon.